Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you see my shadow. Welcome to the planting of Zone 2. This is Zone 2 right here, these 3 elongated beds. And I'm going to be planting a couple different things. So here I'm thinking of doing my Tabasco and super hot peppers right here. And we'll see how far they extend out. And then I'm going to do my tomatoes over here, okay? And right here, I'm probably going to do some habaneros, Santa Fe Grandes, and whatever else I have laying around. But I think that's it for chilies. So yeah, guys, and the tomatoes, if they don't all fit there, I might stick a couple in here too, because the tomatoes here are going to be a little bit different than I did in Zone 1. So let's get to it, guys. We're losing the daylight. It's actually, what time is it? We started this around 1 o'clock. It is now 3. So it's 2 hours since we started planting. And it's been a wonderful 2 hours. It's a wonderful day. There's a slight breeze rolled in. It's just enough to cool us off. So here we go. Let me set you guys up here. And as always, I'll plant the first couple and then I'll just skip to the next part since you guys don't want to watch me do the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Tabasco though. So the Tabasco is gonna go right here. Let's stick it in right here. Oh, this dirt's actually slightly more difficult to dig since it's I didn't break it up beforehand. Should be all right though. If not, I'll grab a little shovel on the next one. So there's our hole. Like we did with part 1, we stick some steer manure down there and spread it all around. And these are our Tabasco peppers. These are some of the better looking peppers that I have. So, look really, really beautiful. No, I need it to go a little bit deeper. There we go, perfect. Fill it in around. There we go. I feel like he's going to be very, very happy here. Let's go ahead and plant another one since we're here. So, actually, guys, I'm gonna get a little shovel. Be right back. Alright, I now have a trowel. I feel like there's a bug on me, but there's not. So we'll just use it to break up the soil. The tomatoes and peppers did well here last year, so I don't expect them to be hindered at all by this harder dirt. Just throw that in. Okay. Get them out. Put it right in there. We cover it on top. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Tabasco peppers. Okay, guys, all the Tabascos are planted, and let me actually show you guys what we're going to be planting next. Is the pepper super hot chili. So that's what we're going to be planting next. So yeah, I was thinking about how I should set everything else up, and everything seems to be going according to plan. They don't take up that much space. 6 chilies. So 6 chilies here. 6 chilies there, maybe even up here. I might just do the tomatoes right here, because then I can I could trim them so they don't fly over out to the sides, and might be even a little bit easier to access the tomatoes all the way around. So if I could do 6 tomatoes there, 6 tomatoes there, 6 and 6, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let me put you guys up right here. Let's see. Okay, dudes, let's get to it. But I actually noticed when I was planting the Tabascos right now that not only is this dirt particularly hard, which isn't really a problem. It's actually a benefit for the chilies. But there's a lot of grass runners down here. And I don't know how well that's going to do. I know for sure the grass is going to invade in this area because it did it last year and I could already see the runners. So the grass is going to invade all over this zone. It shouldn't affect it that much. Maybe these guys would require a little bit more water. Maybe just that. Okay, so the super hots, he's going in here. Ooh, a nice little baby. He doesn't need to be planted that deep, I don't think. I don't know if this chili plant's gonna get really huge, actually. So. Oh yeah, and then these guys need water. They need water. I'm gonna give them a whole lot of water right now. Once they're all planted, I'm gonna go over this like 2 times watering. I'm gonna water it right now. Wait a little while, maybe like an hour or 2. Let the water seep in, and then we'll water it again, just so these guys are really good. One of the things that happened last year is that I think I watered too much when I first started. Okay, so I watered these guys a little bit too much, and it kept the soil a little bit too wet. So I may have to just back off on the watering a bit. I'm still gonna do it every other day, but just back off a little bit, acclimate them to not having as much water. That may help them out a bit. It may send their roots spreading, looking for more water, and in return, they're gonna suck in more nutrients, and it's gonna be really great. So those are the super hots, guys. Let's finish it up. Okay, guys, well, the super hot chilies and the Tabasco are now planted. And next on the agenda are going to be the habaneros and the Santa Fe Grandes. So, well, I sound like a real white guy saying that, but habaneros and Santa Fe Grandes. Okay, so we're gonna be planting those. And you see me, hello me. Well, let's get to it. It's actually really hot out here, guys. Like, it got hot. It's probably pushing like 80, 82 maybe. Just got hot all of a sudden, but yeah, I'll position you guys right here. I'll move the bag right now. What do you think? What do you guys think? Ooh, maybe like this. That looks good. Okay. So this is where we're gonna plant them. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Santa Fe's first. Put them here. Yeah, we should have enough room, guys, to fit a total of, what would it be, 24 pepper plants in one of these things, which is pretty insane when you think about it. It's 24 pepper plants. I mean, you're gonna have, guys, we're gonna have peppers coming out of our ears by the time this is done. There's gonna be so many peppers, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so Santa Fe Grandes. These guys are a little bit smaller, so I don't think we have to bury them too much. Yeah, they're definitely a lot smaller than the other ones. Soil needs water too, because this one, compared to the other zone, was actually just tilled and I actually only put the potting soil in it today. So there's a big root from last year. So it only got watered once, and it only had the moisture put into it one time today, and it was very courtesy. It wasn't like a torrential downpour that I put into it. So they'll live a couple hours without water. Maybe only a couple more hours before I'm done with this. And then that's that. Wait, what it was? Yeah, that was a Santa Fe. So I have them all right here. So massage the cup, and then it comes out very, very nicely. Beautiful plants. These are beautiful. I'd love to see where these are grown in the greenhouse that they're grown in. It probably looks so amazing. Okay, that's that. And we'll go ahead and skip ahead for you guys, just so you don't have to sit through everything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, there isn't enough room for habaneros right there, so I'm going to go ahead and start right here, doing the chilies in here. And yeah, we still have to do the Big Jim, the Serrano chilies too, and then we'll finish it. So if we do that, then maybe, you know what, maybe what I'll do is I'll start them here. I'll start them out here and work my way in, because then if we have those are 3 kinds of chilies, then we'll do 3 kinds of chilies here, and I could do a tomatillo, and then the tomatoes I could do in here, because I think we have the red cherry and another kind of tomato, or maybe just the red cherry. I don't know, but I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to start over there with the habaneros. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 60% of the way done with our garden, so it shouldn't be much longer. So just going to make the hole here for the habaneros. I was going to say jalapenos or habapenos or something like that, but it's habaneros. Alright, this dirt isn't as hard as the other ones, so it should go quick. And these guys have to go basic. Oh, the steer manure. Let me grab it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got the steer manure, so let's go ahead and get to planting these guys. But as I was saying before, I can't really plant these guys deep because look how small they are. They're very, very small plants. They're very young. So, oh, steer manure. Let me grab it. Set it right here. They're very young plants, it seems, or maybe just habaneros I've never really seen get huge, so it might just be that not even that they're small, like young plants, it's just that they're small in general. So let me put them right at the surface here. So yeah, I'm not as worried about the plants falling over as I was before, because I reassured myself, you know, the plants aren't going to really fall over, and if they do start to fall over, they're what I can do is I'll just stake them up and I'll tie them to a stick, and it'll look slightly tasteful. Ah, okay, that was a big piece of dirt. What is this? A piece of plastic. Okay. Let me make sure I could get some steer manure down there. Hold on. And we got some steer manure. And we'll plant the next one. And there we go, guys. So as always, I will show you what it looks like when it is done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I skipped ahead and I went ahead and just planted the habaneros, the serranos, and the big jims. Just so I could get a head start. We're losing the light here, guys. So, also now, I need to plant the tomatillos. Now, the soil in there is kind of dry, and I don't want to wet it and have it falling all over the place. So, I'm just going to plant them, and then once they get watered, they get watered. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to plant them right here. Like right in the middle right there. Right in the middle right there. I think it'll look pretty cool, the whole the atmosphere of the garden. And then I'll plant the tomatoes up here. We have the Beef Masters as well as the red cherries to go. So we'll do like 3 and 3. And it'll work out perfectly. And I might just do the squash right in the middle. So squash will grow under and around. And find a place for those. So let me set you guys up here. I'll point you guys this way. Make sure not to step on any of my little babies. Alright. Now, we're going to have to dig a pretty decent sized hole, because these are 1 gallon little jugs. They're not 4-inch cups. So we're going to have to dig a decent sized hole here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I say that's a pretty good spot because there's an earthworm down there that I can see, and I don't want to hurt him by digging too far. So let's go ahead and take this out. He needs some water. A little bit more difficult, but there we go. Oh yeah, he needs water. We'll get him some water right now. So just pour in the dirt around him. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I moved you guys, but that is our first tomatillo I've ever had. I'll get another cage for him and we'll cage him up real nice, but that's what he looks like. And there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, since we're losing the light, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off. Well, I went ahead and planted the other tomatillo and the beef masters, as well as some red cherries, and then the 2 cucumbers we had, I planted them over here. So everything's planted, they're ready to go, they're ready to be watered, so I'm gonna water them right now. These are all the things we went through. I went and picked them all up. And then I went ahead and planted the herbs too, guys, so let me show you guys all the herbs. We have basil, ginger mint, triple curled parsley, catnip, basil, Italian parsley, a weird little mini mint, Greek oregano, no, that's golden oregano, and lavender. And then the cilantro and Greek oregano, I overcounted my buckets, so I have them right here. And I'm gonna go get some more buckets later today. The buckets, I picked some up from the back right now, and they had ants in them, so I did a little ant in your pants dance to make sure there wasn't any on me. But everything's ready to go, guys. So as a quick recap, let me just go over zone 1 again, and then we'll end it. So in its entirety, we don't have anything planted here. I'm gonna probably put New Mexico number 6s here, which are the big long green chilies. And here's our plum tree. It actually has little plums on it, guys. 2nd year. And it's getting all of its leaves. Well, it already has all of its leaves, but you can see the little plums on it. Little fruit. I don't know how well these branches are going to hold up because they're pretty flimsy, but we'll see. We got our grape that came back. Wonderful little thing. We got our mint that's vigorous as ever. I planted a habanero. I was going to say habapero again, or jalapeno again, but it's a habanero. Got our lavender, our golden oregano, our apricot tree that actually has a surprising amount of apricots on it. Look at all those. Look at all those little guys. They're everywhere. I actually haven't seen those until now. We have our better bell peppers on this side and our orange sun on this side. Wonderful little things. Our little mint, our Italian parsley, and our basil, and our peach tree, which has barely started fruiting out. Like you can see it's got a couple fruits in there. Let's see, focus. Focus on my hand. And focus there. You can see it's got the fruit on it. It's coming out. It may be a little slower than last year. I have no clue. So he'll be fine. We have our jalapenos on the left side and our hot fresnos on the right. We have our catnip, triple curl parsley, our ginger mint, our basil, and our apple pear. This one's great. It looks beautiful. So you see where it broke right here, but it still flowered. It broke right there, and then we had tied it up, but it's still flowered, so it's still getting nutrients. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then here we have our super hot cayennes on the right, and our chile de árbol on the left, and our purple plum, purple leaf plum. Here we have our assortment of squash and cucumbers. I'm not gonna go through them because they're all mixed up, but you guys get the gist. Our apple tree, ooh, look at that apple flower. Ooh, beautiful. My brother's coming in, so you're gonna hear his Jeep real quick. And we have our early girls in the back, better boys in the front, on their big ass cages. And here we have our other apricot tree with its wonderful amount of apricots everywhere, everywhere. And then we have our other assortment of beefsteak and a big beef. And then we also have our quince tree, which is flowering just for us, and our Ichiban eggplants. Sorry guys, my brother makes a lot of noise. He likes to make an entrance. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching the planting of the 2016 garden. It's gonna be a great year. Here's to a good year. all these plants, they're so awesome. It was an awesome time just spending an afternoon out here planting. It was pretty relaxing, making a video for you guys. So I hope you all enjoyed, and stay tuned for the garden updates. So I'll see you guys later.